actually are.
And then lose your confidence.
Yeah, like
That's
it's
way
okay,
better than
sweetie.
being insecure about it.
Facts.
I've been around like guys and their females, and they have attitudes because I'm in the room. Like, why is she here? Or that's just terrible. Like I've known I had a guy that was in my unit with me, and his girlfriend she was just like, why y'all talking? Like,
Are you kidding me?
dead serious.
Wow.
Like, why y'all friends? Like, I've known him for 6+ years. I'm good, honey.
See,
I'm married. I'm good. Like,
that be the whole thing. It's like stuff like that make you want to like turn up.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm very humble, but baby, if I wanted to flex,
Hello.
if I decided to flex, you would really be upset.
You know what the fact? You know what the fact?
You always come with a song.
Always.
Got to keep it coming.
Turn
girl.
everything into a song.
But on that too, I feel like, and that's kind of like a relationship thing as a whole. Just because you just walked into this person's life or that you are in a relationship or you're dating does not absolutely mean that this person can't know nobody, that
Right.
they didn't have somebody in their past from all 30 years ago.
All their friends
All
gotta
of
go.
their friends got to go. Like, if anything, you're making that person unhappy
Right.
because they're not living the life that they were living before they met you
They
or
can't be
prior to you actually
themselves.
becoming a part of their life. You're making them
Speaking
unhappy.
of insecurity, I went to a party. I think I told you about it. I went to
Yes.
a party
Put her on the spot.
maybe 2 weeks ago. And I'm very social. I walk in the room. Hey, how y'all doing? Oh, girl, your hair is cute. Oh, I like them pants. Oh, girl, you look, whatever. I'm always very social. I go in the kitchen. I'm like, hey, how you doing? I'm Coco. How you doing? Hey, how you doing? Oh, I know you. Happens to be a guy that I have met in the past. He actually was a friend of mine, her ex. He just so happened to be there with the new girlfriend, the new girl. And I actually commented on the girl's hair when I came in. I thought she, looked decent. It wasn't like a big thing. So, ooh, Coco, I love stories. Come, how you know him? How you know him? I was like, oh, it's no big thing.
Insecure.
We've met before. I go, clean the little plate off, section off for me to go sit down at the table. I come back to throw stuff in the trash. But what's the story? Just keep bringing it up. And next thing I know, I just can't. I don't know. Either way, I got to the point where she asked so many goddamn times. I was like, it ain't that. There is no story, sis. I just happen to know his ex. Like
Like, you're making a story right now.
you are the story.
Yeah, in fact,
You're the story.
You're the story,
So
sis.
she first. I said, I happen to know his ex. She jumps up, head flip, bobblehead, storms out like. Sis, you didn't even get to enjoy the party.
And first and foremost, you are lucky you didn't run into the old Coco. That's gonna be the fact
Hello.
for you, okay? You
You're
lucky
lucky she
you
didn't
lucky
grow
it's
up.
the 2020 Coco, okay? Because
And I didn't say it.
I'm trying to tell you, you ain't never been that patient, okay?
Honestly, I have become
We've
so
grown.
secure in myself, and I've just met so many people, and just I don't know. I literally sat back and watched how much of an ass we make out of ourselves when we act like that.
Yes.
And it just was like, yo, I see why guys are so disturbed or so turned off by this type of behavior. You look like an ass, and now you're outside-
embarrassing him.
You're embarrassing the shit out of him. And me and him even looked at each other after she stormed out and was like, I don't know why she's so mad. And I was like, I don't understand why she's mad either. Like, I just don't get it. And they outside of the party literally arguing, like screaming at each other because I knew him, because I met him 2 years ago.
But honestly, some people, like,
It blew my mind.
you've made so much of a clown yourself that there's nothing else for me to do.
It was nothing for me to do.
Like, you've done it all already. So
Exactly.
I'm going to let you,
You know what I did?
enjoy being stupid, and I'm going to sit here and eat my
Show
food.
what you did, girl.
I pulled up my belly and crossed my legs. That's what I did.
Okay?
And then the beat goes on.
And the beat goes on.
Okay. And the party does too,
And the
okay?
beatbox the beat goes on.
Okay. Cut me some cake and sung happy birthday.
Yeah.
Pretty
That's-
usual.
It's always the insecurities that would just like ruin everything. It will ruin your friendships, your relationships. Like, you gotta be careful being so insecure. Like, you look better just being so confident and just feeling like, just looking like you know.
Yeah.
And then we could talk about it later. Like, so who was the girl
Facts.
that's in the car?
In the
Guys,
car.
always
sis.
listen, girls. Wait till you get to the car. Try to hold that shit in and be patient
Yes.
and go to the car.
It's
The
no
worst
way.
thing that you could do is just involve people in your situation, especially when it's like mutual friends. Y'all at a party, we all know these folks.
The
The
worst
next time that you see me or these people see me, they're gonna be judging
Right.
me. or
The
judging
worst thing
us
you
like
can do is look weak.
weak.
Yeah.
You look like a weak link in your
Yes.
relationship. You look like it's something already going on. And to me, if there's an issue for me just knowing this person, just simply saying, "Oh, hey, we've met before," your relationship was already in trouble.
You already done told everybody what
something's
the
going
tea
on.
is.
It's here. I don't know, baby. That's sad. Work on that. And if that sounds,
on
it's
that.
miserable. It's like your life is fucked up for you to have to sit there and think about that like that all the time.
Yeah.
Fix that.
We gotta pray for him.
Pray for them.
We gotta pray for him because he got to deal with that.
But that's true.
Well, that was a
Well, he
personal
don't have
decision.
to
He don't have
now.
to, right? So, honey, I hope you made a better decision.
Okay. All right, y'all. So, did y'all have anything else on that?
Oh no.
No, that was good.
All right, y'all. So we're gonna move right on into our next topic. And as far as this topic, we're gonna put this under the "This Is America" category, okay? And so on this week's episode of "This Is America," I want to talk about posting people in a vulnerable moment or just overall cyberbullying, okay?
It's
The
heavy
shit
now.
is not cool. Stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. And that's just the bigger picture of things, y'all. Like,
If you're gonna
we
help somebody,
play so heavily on people's downfalls, people's, shortcomings,
mishappenings,
misfortune ass shit that happens. Like, why? What's like really? What is the purpose? Like, do you sleep better at night by making somebody feel like shit? You know what I'm saying? So. I don't know. I just wanted to kind of bring some attention to this because you see it so often. It's happened to people that I know, and shoot, even in the past, I've been cyberbullied or people attempted to try to cyberbully me or whatever. It's just not cool. We need to stop what we're doing. Like, we talk about trying to be better as a race. We talk about what other people aren't doing for us as a race with all the outside forces.
Yeah.
What about us? We're not actually making the steps to actually generate some change around here. We put our own people so below, like, we hit below the barrel the belt. I'm sorry, we hit below the belt. Like, all the time for no reason, and people actually tune into that shit. That is the stuff that people would rather put their energy and their efforts into versus something that's positive. You never see nobody saying, oh, let's put our money together, let's start a business. Oh shoot, well, let's just go ahead and go, do some shit.
Or how about I see this guy on the corner every day, and I know for a fact that he's doing everything he can do. Let's start a pot for him.
Yeah.
Instead of being on camera, hey, I gave him $1 today. Y'all see me giving him $1 today? Look at him.
That kills me.
Like,
That
sit
kills me.
down
Like,
somewhere.
what is your
Keep your
reason?
money, because you ain't do nothing for him. Keep your money.
Yeah.
You did a clout moment. Like,
Yeah.
you try to make yourself look better by doing a good deed for somebody else, but at the end of the day, like, the best deeds are done behind closed doors.
Absolutely.
Like, a lot of the things that people do that are actually, making a difference, you don't hear about sometimes.
Exactly. And then they pop out, like Rihanna. You pop out of nowhere and it's like, oh, she donated $5 million to that. You're like, oh shit, I didn't even know she was doing some shit like that. I love her.
Yeah.
But yes.
Yeah.
And then
But the cyberbullying has changed with social media. The
It
more
has.
social media has
Oh.
grown, like even when we were in high school, they had
Yeah.
MySpace and people were making fake pages.
Pages,
But
yep.
it's nothing like it is now because we have access to phones. Back then we had
Yeah.
Nokias. You couldn't get on no MySpace on your Nokia. You had Snake. That was about it. I
girl.
could call and text after I pushed all these 1,000 buttons trying to get just one word out.
Exactly.
But it's different now. Like
they
even,
can't escape it.
Yeah.
They can't just go home and get that moment. It's with them all the time. So if somebody was calling them a name at school, they go home and they get online and they see this person has put it all over the place, and now
Right.
it's reaching more people that's not just at that school or in that classroom.
It's going
Yeah,
viral.
it's literally
Yeah.
the
The
world,
world is
at
laughing
this point.
at them, and it's just fucked up.
Yeah, and then then it just makes it worse when you have people who are literally doing this shit just to get on or just to try to gain some clout. Like, there's not even no real beef. Like, you don't even
Yeah.
really had no beef with this person, but
It made you
just
look
had
good. It made you feel
you
good.
feel good to be able to put another person down. Like, I don't see how people do it, y'all. We need to cut it out, especially with these kids. They are so young. They all have phones. Like, I know I didn't get a phone until I was probably about, 12 or some shit? I was
I
probably
was 14.
I was about to say, I think I was
Yeah.
like 14.
yeah, and back then, them phones were still trash. But now, like, these kids are literally growing up. We talk about the upcoming generations. We talk shit about, how they're just going to be so thrown off. But if we actually put the work in now, I think things can drastically change.
Yeah.
We can't keep them from what they already know now. They already are into the internet. They're already into, you know, the social and the cyber world. So now that they're already there, what do we do to change it and to just be a better person all the way around? Because that shit is not cool, period.
Be better people.
Yeah.
Be nicer people.
And I don't like these fights. At first, it's like back in the day, like, you know,
was
you wanted to
funny.
watch the fights. Yeah, it was funny. But now when I see it, I'm disgusted. I can't sit there and watch two young girls. Like those be my little sisters.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to watch that stuff. I'm instantly turning it off, or I'm just going to keep scrolling.
Yeah. I don't watch fights
It's
either.
just-
I'm like, this is
to
childish
me,
as hell.
it's not just the people that are fighting, because every now and then some people deserve an ass whooping. You know,
Yeah,
like I've thrown my fair share. What I don't like is the background. People watching them like it's a fucking mockery. Like it's the people that are around them that kind of disgust me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
It's a tricky situation.
Either way, do better, be better.
Yeah,
I saw
absolutely.
this one video about the guy that got shot in Baltimore in the street by the cops.
Wow.
And it was a guy that was filming it. He was in his car, and it happened like right in front of him. And instead of him just like, you know,
Let me
being
call
sympathetic,
911.
he's recording it to the point that when after the cop shot him and the guy's laid out on the ground, he got out his car and ran up on the boy dead in the street. Like that's can you imagine seeing that on the internet going viral and that's your family member?
Are we that desensitized that it like human life just means nothing to us now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's like you literally like up on top of the guy and the cops are like back up, but he's over the guy.
So how about
Laid out
calling
on the
an
street
ambulance? Because you know the police ain't gonna do it.
do shit.
At
Yeah,
all.
Call somebody.
They calling for backup because it's a crowd. Then they gonna call the cops.
Exactly.
It's really sad. Like we gotta be better.
And you know, with that type of stuff, it's such a tricky situation, specifically with that, because you see so many of these viral and these videos about, you pretty much seeing this shit happen with the police, and then you are seeing just these crowds of people who are ultimately crying out for these folks to stop or to stop what the fuck they're doing, but
Right.
it never actually, like, nobody actually jumps in there. Like, it's almost like that badge, it just puts that halt on a person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
it
let
makes
it be one of my sisters getting beat by a police officer. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to just
I'm
take
calling
it
for
there.
help.
But
It gotta be something. It gotta be something
let it
else.
be
I'm not about to
y'all.
be sitting
I'm
there
sorry,
recording.
I'm not going like that.
Yeah, I'm not about to
Period.
sit there.
I'm not about to
record.
sit there and
Can you take
record
this?
it.
Sorry.
Yeah. I can't just watch that happen. That's
Either way, y'all, can we put something more positive out there for our young people to see? Or
Please.
can we feed our souls with something a little bit better besides bullying or, you know, making fun of somebody's misfortune? We have got to start uplifting ourselves a little bit more than that. Like, I mean, uplifting each other. Like,
each other. Mhm.
us as a people. Like, I don't know. Like, we talk so bad about what other people are doing to our race, but what the hell are we doing for our
Yes.
race?
We are holding our own selves back.
Come
in this
on.
Crab in
now.
the barrels,
It's
what they
terrible.
used to call it.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
if you guys have said all you had to say with that,
Mhm,
move
I think
along.
that's pretty much that.
The tea is, you know, we do that every week. And this week, I feel like the tea is, for those who didn't know, in my opinion, you know, everybody feels different. But just because you have on designer does not make you fly.
No.
Preach on it.
I see people with Burberry shirts, Gucci belts, and Louis Vuitton shoes on at the same damn time. Sweetie pie, sugar bun.
And the crazy thing is, back in
baby.
the day, like people used to shop at the thrift store and put a whole outfit together and be fly.
Be fly shit. Yo.
Like it could look good, and they are so fixated on what the celebrities are wearing, but they're putting on Fashion Nova with their Gucci belt.
they sure are.
So you're doing so much for what?
Exactly. Spending your whole life spending your whole check on a belt, and it don't match nothing you have on, but you gonna lift that, you gonna tuck that shirt in for the whole
sag your
world
pants
to
down.
see your whole check.
Girl, no, this is my thing. One thing about me, anybody who know me, I like the shit simplistic, okay?
Yeah.
And that's like, I'm simple. Well, we're gonna get to me in a second. But as far as like my man or anything like that, like, or anybody that I'm dating, I never really cared for flashy men. I don't like
Exactly.
flashy men, and I damn sure don't want no man that's in the mirror feeling himself just
That I
as much as
gotta
I'm feeling
compete
mine.
with.
Yes.
Facts. So for real, baby, let me see that white tee. Let me see that black tee because it looks so good on that skin. You hear me?
Yes.
And just smell good.
It smell good.
Smell good.
And,
You
you know,
know,
your
somebody
shoes
on
gotta
that.
be like, okay, now the shoes is one thing.
All right,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
different.
But
Shoes, yeah.
But they don't have to be
Clothes-wise, I don't
J's.
really care for
They don't have to be
dudes with all
Jordans,
of
but they
that
gotta be
designer
decent.
shit.
Yeah.
But just because you have that shoe on does not mean that you got to throw on every goddamn designer that's in your closet and then think that makes you fly, because it does not. It does not. There are so many ways to be fly and creative and look good without having to blow your entire fucking life earnings. And
With nothing to
then
show
you
for
just
it.
throwing it together, like,
So
and
I
then you throw your whole life together. And say you did get an outfit that matched. Now that's all you got to wear, and I'm
I
tired
was
of
about to
seeing
say
it.
that. So I've seen that so often where you see people who is constantly in designer or whatever, but it usually be that same shit.
The same.
Yeah, I'm
You
tired
don't
of
really
seeing
have
it.
much to work with
coulda
because
went-
you didn't. I believe in less, more for less. Okay,
Yeah.
but I'm a female, so I get it. But baby, I might have a nice shoe on or something, you know, or you know, some nice jewelry and shit. But for the most part, my clothes is real simplistic. I don't need all that. Like, I drop my money on my roof, on
Thank
my
you.
vehicle.
Thank you.
You
On
know
my
what I'm
investment.
saying? I like to be able to invest in my businesses or my
Yeah.
brand and whatever the case may be. Like, and shoot, I'm sorry, but I look good in whatever I put on. I don't know about y'all.
Right.
And a lot of these people that have the most money, they're driving like the most simplest cars.
Girl, y'all here in a Prius.
Huh?
Yeah.
Girl, pass me
They
a
don't
drink.
have
It's like-
all the chains and the
Saving the
bling on. Yeah, like they're doing better things with their money. They're investing.
Investing.
It. They're putting it away for their kids. Like it's so much more you can be doing with your money than trying to get the next Louis because Coco got the next Louis.
Right.
There's just no. I mean, if I can get one, but if I don't need to, I'm not going to.
Exactly.
If I have the extra, then I might save it for a Louis. I might put it up for a Louis, but. Before I do that, I need to put some money in my savings. I need to make sure my bills is paid. I need to make
Facts.
sure I did this and that. I need to make sure I invest in my money. And then maybe I'll get my Louis.
Right.
Yeah, and this is not for the people who actually is out there, like,
Yeah,
who can go
this
to
is
the
not a
store and
hating
cop a
ass.
couple things. This,
Right.
and this
This is
ain't
not a
hating.
hating at
We're
all.
talking about the folks who are not prioritizing, might I say.
And even if you know what, even if your money is your business, even if
That's
you
true, too.
even if you didn't prioritize and you decided that you was gonna do that, and that's all you had, that's all you spent your money on. All I'm gonna say is, don't put it all on at the same time, and don't wear it 1,000 times.
Stretch it out.
Stretch it out, please,
Yeah.
because that don't make you fly. It don't.
Can't keep wearing the same Gucci belt. every
There
single
is so
picture
many
because-
ways. What's fly is somebody who can go get a bunch of shit that costs barely anything,
And put that
you
shit
would
together.
never know that shit. That's,
Facts.
that you would never know. That's fly.
So that's what I would say as far as like, shit, I look good, whatever I put on. Because, look, I can go to the clearance rack right now, pick up something that's $7.99, $10.99, and put that shit together. But it's, you know, I spend when I want to. It just depends. Like, it got to be
Yeah.
something that really jumps out at me for it to be like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm going to drop that. I need
Yeah.
that.
There's actually a girl on Instagram, and she went completely viral. Like I followed her before she went viral, but she just shops at thrift stores and she puts outfits together. I think her Instagram is Aisha the Great or something like that.
Okay.
But
I'm about to
she
check you out,
has
girl.
so many followers and just she's doing amazing things and she's shopping at the thrift store and her outfits are fly.
That's what I'm saying. That's what
Like,
makes you fly.
so fly.
It's about how you put things
How you put it
together.
together.
And she looks good.
It says something
That
about your
style.
style and how your
Yeah.
mind works. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely. It don't have to cost a whole bunch of money to look good. I could put a Target outfit together
I have
and look
put
like $1
Target
million bucks.
outfits together.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, I wasn't expecting to spend the night here, but I'm gonna go to Target real quick.
Yeah.
And then I'm also like, even outside of like the basics and the realistics of life, like, you know, your home, your vehicle and shit like that, I feel like I still spend on the things that I want to spend on. Like, you know, as far as like the experiences specifically that I'm wearing these outfits to versus expending it all on the outfit. And then when I get there, you know, you can't really enjoy yourself like that. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it don't always have to be about looking like you got it, but to actually have it is
Yeah.
something totally different.
And I've seen people in a Burberry shirt with the Burberry belt and the Burberry pants and Burberry socks and the fucking Burberry. Like, we get it.
You got it.
And but usually those be the ones that's standing up in the club.
You sis, you better say it again.
They standing up in the club.
And go
Yes,
home.
like.
But I'm gonna be in my section drinking on my bottles in this $25.99 ass Amazon. You hear me? Doing that motherfucker too. You would have never
Exactly.
known.
You never knew it. You never knew it. And to me, that makes you a Bama. Why all your shit matchy like that? You got on a fucking, what they used to call it? A set.
You got
Yes.
a set.
You got on a set. Nigga, you couldn't even put your own shit together. You let the internet put that together for you. That's crust.
That's
Took it right off the website.
Way off the website.
Like, I'm gonna get this whole fit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rock this joint tonight at the club while I
Yes.
stand by the bar.
Right, and staying by the bar, exactly. And then I'm
Somebody gonna see me.
And then it's a baby shower next week, and I'm gonna wear it again.
And
at the
wear it
baby
again.
shower.
That is terrible.
Chill.
We gotta do better, y'all. That's all I'm saying.
So it don't
Be
have
more
to
creative.
expensive. Yes.
Be more creative. Use your money more wisely. Yes, if you like designer, wear your designer, but put it together. That's what makes you fly.
And make
not
sure you
the
have time
designer
to
itself.
pay at the date if you're going to take me out in your designer. Make sure you can pay for the date too.
Ooh-wee.
I feel like a fly person is somebody who is just like you said, simple.
It's a swagger. It's
Yeah,
it's swag.
It's in your
way
ditty bop.
more.
It ain't in your clothes.
What is it? Your goodie box.
Your ditty bop.
Diddy bop.
Your ditty bop.
It's just in you. You either got it or you don't.
Diddy bop.
No.
Girl, it's your swag. You either
It's how
have
you
it or
walk
you
in the
don't.
room. It's your presence.
Yeah,
it's
it's your
basically
confidence.
Yes,
energy.
that's true.
Yeah.
I feel it. Oh, I'm gonna start using that. I like your giddy bop.
It's Diddy
Diddy
bop.
bop.
Diddy.
Like
Diddy
Diddy,
bop.
F&P Diddy.
I'm gonna go home and be like, I like your diddy bop.
Diddy bop, daddy. No.
Totally Diddy bop, you know.
Yeah, I would definitely say that is more attractive in a man, the diddy bops.
I'm done with you. I ain't doing this. I'm not about to do this with you. Okay.
Oh God, I cannot.
That's all on that for me, y'all.
All right, well, let's go move on to let me help you with that. So, I have been the type of person where I like to be around people that are completely out of my league. People that motivate me, inspire me, like people that I associate with. I want them to be out of my league. I want to be a part of conversations that I know nothing about.
Facts.
I want to be completely lost in the conversation because I'm gaining all this knowledge. And like,
Facts.
You know they say
I'm
if you're
motivated.
the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room.
yeah.
You have to have people that are keeping you growing. Like, who wants to just be? That's boring.
Yeah.
It is. I actually, I have a wide range of friends and, you know, associates and I think that's something that I love the most. And I was just talking about this too. You know, like everybody pretty much adds something. Everybody around me adds to my life in such a way. Like I learn so much from something different from everybody around me. You know what I'm saying? And so I kind of agree with not wanting to be like the smartest in the room. Like, 'cause I like to be able to grab and
I
take
can't
some shit
have
from
an
people
intellectual
too,
conversation
if we ain't here.
you know what I'm saying? Like, because my mind is always reaching for more. My mind is always saying, what can I do next? What can I do to make this better? What can I do to make myself better? What can I do to, like, grow or whatever? So I'm always very intrigued by someone who has a mindset, you know, that thought about something in a way that I didn't think about it, or who
Should
can
change
teach
their
me how to
views.
maneuver in a way, or who sees something in me that I didn't quite see in myself just because their thought process is different.
Different.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, same stuff,
I have
same
some dope
crowd,
friends
same
right now.
energy, same everything. Doesn't always you can't always grow with that. Sometimes I, you know, had a friend once say, you know, comfort place, you don't grow there. You don't grow in comfortable places. So,
I think we finally weeded out the people who weren't growing though. We've
We started out with a large group.
very
yeah,
large
we just
group.
be gang gang.
You know what that started? That was just like, you know what? Y'all the drivers in high school, so we gonna cling to y'all. And
Yeah.
it just kind of it just created a set.
Yeah. But
You
we
think about it?
started growing. But I wouldn't say we winged them out. I feel like
Everybody
maybe we
grew apart.
Yeah, we just start outgrowing each other.
Yeah.
Because we start growing in different
Directions.
Yeah.
Like, there are some people that we went to school with that are still stuck in the same situations. I don't want to associate myself with people who don't have stipulations to what they post on social media.
Okay.
Like, I feel like my job does not allow me to post craziness on there. I can't post that
Yeah.
I'm at this stripper party and I can't post all these booties and I can't post that. If you're going, that's fine. But I can't post that on social media because my job cannot see that.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of people I want to be around. I want to be around people who they care about how they look on the outside. Like, they have a reputation they want to
They
keep.
have things to lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I have a lot to lose.
People,
Facts.
I've heard that before. If you are around someone who has nothing to lose, they can make you lose
Everything.
Lose it
Yeah.
all.
Right.
And
So
then
you
think
have
of
to be
that.
aware of the people that you associate with. If you're not associating with people around with people who they're not even conscious of what they're posting, then you're in the wrong crowd because you're not going to grow.
Because at the end of the day, you might be caught up in one of those posts and don't even realize that
Yep.
they posted you.
Yeah, and that's pretty much where I was gonna go with things too. Like, you know, some people have those messy friends that really don't give much of a care about
'Cause they don't have nothing.
what they have going on. But luckily, I would say again, I'm around people who all are kind of on the same driven type of thing, or have the same thing going on in our lives. We all got clearances and everything. We don't got time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's certain stuff that, yeah, I agree.
You might see me taking shots, but you ain't about to catch me rolling a J.
You're not gonna catch me drunk and passed out in no corner.
Exactly.
Not on social
You're
media.
not gonna catch me pussy popping on the
Twerking.
head.
I was about to
Right.
say, you about to say, you
Are you definitely not putting his booty on? No,
No,
not doing that either.
no, ma'am. No, ma'am.
It's
No,
yeah,
ma'am.
I want to be in a crowd where it's just like, dang, I didn't think of that, or ooh, I want to invest in that. Like I really am a part of investment groups. I'm a part of plant groups, like all kind of different groups. Like that's the kind of stuff I want to associate myself with because I want to grow.
Yeah.
I think that
You
comes
feel
with
better
age.
too.
Yeah.
You feel better. Like
That's
you feel
true.
lighter and just I don't know when you're in those spaces versus people who are just like you know, you ever met somebody who or been friends with somebody every time you talk to them you just feel heavy.
Yes.
Just it's a big ass cloud. Just
We're gonna get to that later on.
That's that's facts. That is facts. I think I'm kind of good on that.
So associate with people that are out of your league, people that are doing better, people that want to do better, be better. That's the only way you're gonna continue to be motivated. Don't associate yourself with people that are just stuck in the present.
doing the same thing
Yeah.
every damn day.
Absolutely.
And change is good. Just to kind of like double back on that, like if you notice that you are around somebody who is putting you in situations, people who don't really have much of a future, or not even say don't have. Everybody got a future. They don't have many goals or
Yeah,
things that they have
that's
going
important.
on. It's okay to like leave them where they at. Like it don't have to be beef. We not beefing. I'm just going this way, you going that way, and baby, I'ma see you when I see you. I'ma holler at you when I see you. It definitely ain't no beef.
Right.
But we
And
just doing different
also-
things, and that's okay.
Also be okay with going in that direction by yourself. So maybe you don't have a group of friends that are going in a positive direction. Maybe you don't have a circle, or you don't see that role model that you are looking for or that you need. Be okay with taking that walk by yourself because the earth works in like a gravitational pull, and they will flock to you. You just gotta walk your own walk, and maybe somebody needed to see you do that.
Right.
And sometimes solidarity is what was needed from the beginning.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get so distracted in life with the bullshit we have going on. Sometimes even outside of the bullshit, we have great things going on. We get so wrapped up in it that we forget to kind of, take that time to refocus and rebalance. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes solidarity, and that's something that I've learned seriously over the years. Especially last year when I traveled by myself, like, ooh, I was traveling, I was getting
that was
in.
real
But
feeling.
I was
Really
healing.
it really helps.
I was
Traveling, you have to
healing.
get out of your environment.
You have to get out your environment and, be able to have that outlet. Solidarity is everything. If you don't have that time to think, to process your thoughts, to think about your goals, how you're going to attack them, you're going to keep waking up and seeing that life ain't changed.
I would
You
definitely
know?
say that. Yeah. When you're by yourself, because when I was gone for those 4 months when I was stationed in Georgia,
Yeah.
I shaved my head.
Yeah, she came back.
I came back a whole new person. Yes,
You
like
needed
I felt
it.
like I left everything with that hair. And for everybody that knew me before, I had really long hair.
Yeah, all her
and I had to
life.
start cutting and cutting and cutting, and then I went bald, y'all.
She did.
Like-
she did.
I did the Sanaa Lathan, and I was just like, I went to the barbershop. I was like, just cut it all off, and he was like, you good? Just cut it all off.
I said just cut it off.
And I felt so
You
good
seen the movie?
afterwards. Yeah,
Just cut
I
it
felt
off.
so good afterwards. This is the most hair I've had in 6 years,
They say a woman who cuts her hair is about to do some things.
and I
And
sure
that's
did.
normally the fact.
That's a changed woman.
I left that man alone and got me a new one.
Hey now.
You gotta do that sometimes.
I left him with the ball, with the hair in Georgia.
On the floor.
But yeah, out of your league. I even tell my sister that. And matter of fact, my younger sister, like, she'll say now, like, I don't have any friends because I just cannot continue to do what they're doing.
Yeah.
And she's 19.
I told you Maya is ahead of her time.
Yeah, she is.
I'm
She
telling you.
definitely
Yeah,
is.
she's
And I
like, they're
love it.
boring. Like, I'm ready for something
I love
else.
her personality. I love her mind
love her.
state. Like, she reminds me of Kiana K because I feel like Kay could hang with us when she's 2 years younger than us, but always hung it with us and always fit like right in because she was more mature than a lot of people her age.
Right.
She never fit in with them for real. Like they used to irk her spirit so bad.
Yeah.
She
They
could not take them.
I'm like, they so immature.
So
Like,
like,
I
come on,
can't
just come ride with us. Come on.
do this. Girl.
And it's crazy because
Meet me at the cafeteria.
sometimes I feel like
Yes.
she
did not
might be
fit
out of
in.
my league a little bit too, because my sister had to check me the other day.
What?
Like, yeah, like your attitude.
she didn't.
She talking about my attitude the other day, and I had to respect
you're
it.
expecting. You're gonna have an attitude.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. But I had to respect it.
Well, we saw them. They did that.
Oh no. I got a little bun in the oven, honey. So this ain't my rose, y'all. This is a baby.
I thought we were going to have a grand reveal and
I'm
shit.
sorry. I thought everybody. I mean, she put it on at the
No,
Facebook.
we're gonna have a beatbox lady come May.
Yes.
Yes.
So yes, hopefully it's a boy, but they want a girl.
It's a girl, and we're not gonna speak other things into existence.
We're gonna speak this boy into existence because that's what it's gonna be.
Everybody
are
got
cool.
boys. God damn it.
That's true. That's cool.
It's a girl around here.
All right, y'all. So, kind of piggybacking off of a little bit more so of the last topic, I kind of wanted to talk about this quote that I saw, and it pretty much stated, "When the little girl is healed, the woman will show up."
That's a word, man.
Now, that is
Yeah.
a word. That's a word, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. The woman I am today, compared to like even just 3 months ago,
Yeah.
it's crazy. It's so crazy. And again, like last year, I traveled so much by myself. I was traveling with my job, you know, every 2 weeks. I was going somewhere for 2 weeks, coming back home. I'm back on another plane, and I loved it. But, you know, what people didn't know was that was a healing journey for me as well, because I was by myself, you know, and just experiencing all these places, all these things, and
Meeting people.
y'all, like life truly just changed. And now that I'm kind of back home, I'm settled in my life and kind of growing, you know, in a different direction. Like, I'm so thankful that I took that moment in that time to heal and just travel and experience life, because I didn't realize just how maybe unhappy I might have been within myself, with life. You know, it was just so many factors that I didn't realize needed some attention.
I was gonna say, it's just more so about the things. It's when you're by yourself, you're forced to look at yourself. You're forced to like really pay attention and hone in on the things that you have been trying to avoid or that you may have been running from.
Yeah.
And I can say the same thing. I didn't travel by myself. Okay, it's weird. I traveled by myself, but I traveled with a group of people that I just randomly met, kind of thing. So I was kind of by myself, but not. But it helped me to like really open myself up. And when you open yourself up and become vulnerable like that, you're forced to look at yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're forced to see things and like just put yourself on the chopping block and like, you know, I don't like this about myself. You know, I see these people, you know, thriving in this type of, you know, just love for themselves and love for their life. And I want to be like that. I want to be confident like that. I want to, you know what I mean? It's just so many things that you have to just address, you know what I'm saying, within yourself. And it's life changing. You just really got to heal.
Yeah.
You have to heal. And I didn't see it like that at first.
I didn't either. And then it's one of those things too where we talk so much about childhood traumas, you know, some of the things that we experienced growing up and how it pretty much shaped us. This lash is so disloyal, y'all. Bear with me. I tried to use the little Magna lash, y'all. Don't be like, but no. So seriously, but the ultimate betrayal. You know what? Now I don't even know why I didn't even mention the. Man, strip lashes.
That's a betrayal.
Child, I ain't had time to get my lashes done. It'd be a struggle. But oh shit, I forgot where I was going with it. Oh, okay, yeah. So, you know, a lot of times we talk about, you know, the things that we went through in our past and how, you know, the way we were raised, or even shit. My grandma treated my mom this way, and that's why my mom treats me this way. You know, it's generations of unhealed bullshit. Mm-hmm. Generations just passing it down, passing it down because we're not actually addressing our real issues. Like,
and if you dislike that about yourself, it's important to heal that, because I mean, do you want your child your future children or your child to grow up and still have that? Like, do you want that to be
the norm
to continue throughout your bloodline? Like, who wants that?
Right. I definitely, somebody who's been through some stuff.
Yeah, you have. Yeah.
I felt like I had to heal before I became a mother. Like, when my son was born, I felt like I was a little stuck. Like, I went through postpartum real bad. I was so depressed and, like, to the point where I didn't even want to hold him. But I realized that I had some things I needed to heal, I needed to deal with. And I didn't deal with them right then and there. It took me some time. But I feel way better about being a mother, about being a person, because I have taken the time to heal from those things. Like, I feel like this year, like, quarantine has forced me to grow.
Yeah,
because I've been,
I was gonna say everybody
I've been
is
forced to
grow.
sit at home and, like, really just think about things and just even reevaluate myself and my surroundings
and put in the work. On top of that, we had nothing but space and opportunity to put in the work.
You have no excuses. Quarantine, I did a lot of fasting, which helped me to like really grow and help me like see myself. It helped me to clear my mind a whole lot. I worked out a whole lot when I was quarantined, and I feel like I looked so deep within my soul that when you said like I'm not the old Coco, like a lot of things don't anger me anymore. I might have a you got me fucked up moment,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Or a Goldie Logan.
But we handle them differently.
But I catch it. You
But
know
just
what I'm
like Goldie girl, we growing.
We growing.
Okay.
Every day. Every day. So I don't know. I it's something that I can definitely appreciate.
Oh, absolutely.
I had someone that I actually was friends with, and I said to this person, like, I'm dealing with a lot right now. Like, I got some demons riding my back right now because I felt like I was, like you said, I was that little girl, and I needed some healing for real. I was really looking at myself and evaluating myself like, girl, you gotta change. Like, you can't keep carrying on. You cannot carry this into 30. It's just no way.
For me, it was like you can't keep spazzing on people.
Yeah.
You can't expect a relationship to work with this one-sided ass mind frame that you have.
Absolutely.
It was just it was a lot of shit that I didn't take accountability for.
Absolutely.
Like, or that I just didn't see anything wrong with.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just like, come on, that's a person too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't do that.
And my husband had to say, like, don't you just want to be happy? Like,
Damn.
Aren't you just so mad about every little thing? I'm just like, I don't care. Like, I'm still spazzing. But then after a while, I'm like, you know what, you right.
This shit draining.
Like, it's just
I'm tired.
I'm tired. I'm tired of being angry and upset.
Yeah, it takes stuff out of you. And so the crazy part is, for me, I didn't realize that there was so much work that I had to do until I dealt with, like, a failed relationship that I really thought was going to prosper.
Yeah.
And, you know, it ultimately was a thing where this person just kept saying, like, you know, pretty much telling me about myself. But in that moment, I'm in my feelings. I don't want to hear about myself today. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. I didn't want to hear it. But then as the relationship began to really crash and crumble, I'm in my mind just thinking, like, you know what? You know, I don't want to believe that everything a man is saying is correct, because that's not always the case either. You know what I'm saying? But some of the things I'm sitting back like, I'm self-evaluating, like, you know, my attitude is foul as hell.
Yeah.
Or, you know, I do be like bitching about that. Or I had toxic tendencies. That's the I had toxic ass tendencies.
Me too.
I didn't see anything wrong with it. And as I thought back on it, I'm like, well, damn, that relationship probably failed because of this toxic shit.
Right.
That relationship probably failed because of this toxic shit. It's me.
It's me.
I'm
yes.
okay with that.
And
I gotta fix it.
Actually, I was friends with his sister, really good friends with his sister, and she came to me and like said something, and when I said that shit went in one ear and out the other, because I was like, whatever, you got me fucked up. But he was like, her attitude is some shit. And I'm just like, I ain't got no motherfucking attitude. What you talking about? Fuck you. Like.
But that's how we are so quick to be offended that we don't always, well, not right then and there, do we always take the time to be like,
But I think that's insecurity. I think that is unhealed shit. We just are not able to like say, hey, you have some faults too. The same way you can take this person and you know, just
read them up and down.
Read them up and down and just like take them to the ground and make them feel so low about themselves. Like you got some issues.
The same thing.
You know what I'm saying? They can easily do the same thing, but they chose to hold their feelings. They chose to protect your feelings when they could have easily said, fuck you, because you got some problems. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But it's those ones that took the
take the time.
My nigga now, I feel like he's a mirror. And that's what I love the most about him. He does not give a fuck. I could cry the tears I want. You need to fix this.
Yeah. That's the same way.
It hurt.
You know,
Don't get me wrong, it hurt.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
But that's the kind of people you want to be around.
I want to be better for you. I want to be better for myself. But I also, for myself, yes, but like, especially when you see them evolving, you see them growing, it's like, damn, I want to evolve too. I want to grow too, like
and grow with you.
And grow
at
with
least that's
you.
supposed to be the goal.
I mean, if I see it would be the saddest shit ever. to watch this person develop into who it is that they're becoming and go past you, and they get so far in their growth that they don't even they don't even want you no more because you couldn't keep up.
Ooh,
You know what I'm
that's where
saying?
it's at right there.
And I refuse to let that happen to me.
yes,
I refuse.
That's it right there.
So I think that also kind of just goes back to the conversation we had about ending with the ex or a failed relationship, and then they go back and treat the next person like a queen, or they might even treat them bad too, but we think, oh, well, he treating that bitch like da-da-da, or he treating her like this, then third. Maybe he didn't feel like you were ready or capable or
didn't
worthy
appreciate it.
or appreciative of being treated this way because you have toxic tendencies or something that, there might be some issues that has to be addressed.
And the light spirit and the continued growth in that person is what brought that out of that person.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
You know what I mean? You just didn't bring that out of them because you so damn toxic and too damn busy focused on the wrong shit.
And that was me
And
at
the
one
crazy
point.
thing is, the people that like you break up with and they become a better person, it's because you made them realize who they were.
Yeah,
how
absolutely.
toxic they
They
were.
were.
Because you were their mirror, like, And I hope that's not how I'm acting.
Yeah, that's true too. It goes.
Yeah.
It definitely goes both ways.
Facts.
It definitely
Yeah,
goes
facts.
both ways. It does.
I would be completely disgusted if I was standing in front of the old me too. Like, girl, your attitude stank.
I think the same thing sometimes. Like now, the woman I am now, I'm like, damn, I cannot believe I did.
Yeah, or said,
some of the things I
yeah.
done did and said. I'm like, y'all, these lashes about to come off in a second. They doing me so laugh. It's an ultimate betrayal. This is why we gotta stick to the minks, y'all. I get mink lashes, okay? But right now I need a feeling. I was trying to hold it down,
Yeah.
Yeah, we both are very busy. We do each other's lashes, but I work
Amen.
2 jobs. She is very busy as well.
Ooh, I'm busy. We all busy.
We all busy.
But that's how it's supposed to be. It's because
Absolutely.
we have goals that we
Yeah,
set, and we're trying to go places. We're trying to get places. So
And when we mention jobs, we don't even talk about our businesses. That's a whole
Right.
nother thing. Like,
Yeah,
it's just a lot going on. But,
that's just on top.
but we here for y'all.
Okay.
Looking good.
Trying to.
but yes.
All right.
So we can roll on in.
To the next topic.
Yes.
It's
So
gonna be our next
I
topic.
want to kind of discuss your and that's kind of perfect timing. Your passion versus what pays the bills. So, I've been doing makeup since I was in high school. Everybody knows that's my passion. That's not work. I do make money doing it. I do it professionally.
Now.
Now I make money doing it. Yeah, but I do it professionally. But that's my passion. But Pepco don't want to hear that you ain't get no clients this week. So I also work in IT. I have 2 different IT jobs, and those people drive me nuts. They drive me crazy.
Ooh,
They do.
child.
But you gotta pay the bills. I would much prefer to be doing shoots every day, and what I'm saying. If I could be beating faces till the sun come up or the sun go down, honey, I would do that. But that's life. And it took, believe me, it took a lot for me to accept that reality check. I done been through so much because I didn't want to face the fact that I could not do that full time like I wanted to. You know what I mean? Like.
But you
you-
getting there though.
you
You have to grow.
You get there. I know. I do feel it. I do feel it happening. It's slowly but
So I
surely
watched
happening.
this Kevin Hart interview, and he said it takes a lot out of you to work hard every day and still be in the same position, but it's easy for you to just give up.
That's a
That's
fact.
true.
But I would rather work hard every day and know that eventually
gave
I'm
it
going to
mine.
get to my goal
Or even
before
if I
just,
don't, I gave it everything.
right.
Yeah.
And even today we had a conversation. We were just like, don't give up. Like,
Yeah,
keep
don't give up.
going. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
And the thing is, things don't happen when we want them to happen. It happens when it's supposed to.
Timing.
That's 100%.
Even though
I had to accept that too.
yeah.
Timing is everything.
Makeup line.
Y'all.
Mm-hmm.
This is. I don't even know if I'm ready for
To go into it.
go into it. But I would just keep it real vague for the most part. But a couple years ago, we decided to jump out there, start a business, as you all know. And we jumped out there way too early, and it literally was a passion versus bill situation for me. I felt so strongly about this goal. We spent so much time on a business plan.
Money.
We took it to the bank, and they denied us. And I'm like, I got A1 credit. I got A1 credit. y'all, I went and took out all these personal loans and stuff and tried to fund this dream because I just cannot fathom going to work every single day. Like literally every day I go to work, I'm miserable, and I just can't believe I'm doing this, and I don't see how people do this for 40, 50, 60 odd years.
Please
I
help me.
can't
How do
do
you
it.
do this
So
long?
for me, it was that big to me to try to go do that, and y'all, my business failed. It left me with a world of debt. Like, my clearance got fucked up because of it. So many things transpired as a result of that, and ultimately I lost damn near everything. You know what I'm saying? And at first, I was so prideful about it. You know, I didn't want people to know everything that I was going through. You know, I never looked like I was going through some things, but, you know, I was. And now, you know, it's like 3 years later, and life is just totally different. And I had to take those major ills, y'all. I'm talking about major ills.
It be like that when you
to
gotta
even
learn, though.
to learn the business, like, or
Yeah.
just to learn the art of becoming an entrepreneur. You have to be okay with taking those ills. You're not going to win if you don't even attempt to add something that could possibly land you an ill. You know what I'm saying? But now this time, guess what? My shit paid in cash. Everything is paid for in cash. There's no loans. There's no credit involved. Everything's straight cash at this point. I had to learn that.
And the line is launching.
The line is launching.
Yes.
Smarter,
you
not
know,
harder.
we
Black
here.
Friday, be ready.
You know, and stuff like that. So you gotta fail before you grow, and there's no success story without a failure involved. You
Absolutely
know,
true.
I can definitely
So.
say I'm never going to give up.
yeah.
Like I know in my heart that my business is going to be on a billboard somewhere. Y'all gonna see Chef Shell in some lights.
Yeah,
And I feel
believe
the
that.
same way.
Yeah.
And also, too, y'all, just like another little word of advice, which was the whole reason why I spent all that time telling y'all my story, is be okay with having to, I ain't gonna say be okay, but bear through that 9 to 5, y'all, to
Yeah.
fund your
Your
goals,
business,
because that's the
yeah.
thing. Like, I hate 9 to 5 life. But I'm gonna
Yeah.
take my ass there because that's the money that is ultimately funding my businesses or my
Exactly.
ventures or my brands or whatever. It got to come from somewhere,
Right.
you know. So
Exactly.
kind of be okay with that building block. You know what I'm saying?
Take your long
Take
story,
your time.
Take your time. Don't like.
but don't give up.
Don't give up. Realize it's going to take time. You know what I'm saying? Put the time in. And there's sometimes what they say. There's no elevator. Sometimes you gotta take the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm okay with
And
taking
we
the
still
stairs.
climbing.
We still climbing.
We still
Yeah.
climbing.
I mean, and we're not even midway there yet. But we not gonna give up.
Right. And a lot of people don't know is that a lot of people who are rich and famous, they started
They were doing
late.
that for years.
Yeah, they started late and they worked hard.
Cardi B, she's mad young. But do you know how
Yes.
much money she saved when she was stripping to even get
Yeah.
studio time?
Yeah. I mean,
Like-
she said like
and was
200,000.
left
Y'all.
She stacked $200,000 out the mud. Y'all can call y'all. I know people think stripping whatever. To me, stripping is out the mud because she had to deal with you motherfuckers. That's out the
Yeah.
mud. She had to literally pretend like she liked you.
to get that
Yeah,
money.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Absolutely agreed.
And I can't stand to even say hi to some people.
Alrighty, is that a caller? Do we have a caller? Maybe not. Maybe so.
That's her
Oh.
caller, probably.
Well, either way, y'all, we do
Oh.
have a caller.
wow.
Our very first caller.
Yay.
Okay, caller. What's hold on, y'all. We got a caller.
Uh-oh.
I love y'all show, man.
All right. And y'all, after we address
This
this,
is Bam 640. I just called and tell y'all, man, I love y'all show. And I love what y'all do.
Oh,
thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate
And you
it.
know, I need to come on because I need to speak up for the fellas because y'all be doing. I love y'all show, but man, y'all be too much hard on the fellas, man.
No, but we
gotta
not
be.
hard
We gotta
on
be.
the
We
fellas,
gotta
but we
apply
gotta
pressure.
keep it real because if closed mouths don't get fed, is what they said. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
so,
you know, Answers Network, we a family, man. I always share y'all show and share everybody else's show, man. I love what y'all
Thank
doing.
you.
Keep doing what y'all doing, man. And this is only the beginning, man.
Thank
That's all I
you
have to
so
say, man. Love y'all.
Appreciate that.
And we can't wait to have you on the show.
Yes.
Yes.
Man, hit me, man. Any Friday y'all need me there, I'm there.
All right.
Yes.
We're
We
going
gonna-
to
And I'll
hold
bring
you
the
to
bar.
that.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks for calling.
Thanks for calling. Good night.
And showing love because it's we respect it, y'all.
Yes,
So
that's
real
what's
quick
up.
before we get ready to go, y'all. Sorry, anybody else got anything
No,
to
I'm
say?
good. Go ahead.
I'm good.
First and foremost, before we really close the show, I just want to like take that quick moment to really tell y'all like how much we really appreciate y'all like
Yes.
tuning in and running our numbers up every week. Like this was something that we talked about as children, like
Yeah,
saying, oh, we
yeah.
need a show.
We should have a show.
We used to
We
run
really
into so many
did.
people that used to y'all vibe,
Y'all
y'all,
got
y'all need to have a show.
English,
You know, so for it to actually like happen and then y'all actually like
Support
fucking with us
it.
the way that y'all are,
Yeah.
like that, it really touches because like if y'all knew everything that went on behind the scenes to even get to this point, y'all would feel us on a whole nother level. So definitely
you.
appreciate that.
We went from 2,000 to 3,000 in just today.
Yeah.
Man, there is no love like that. Like we are so appreciative, and I like am so humbled by it. Like
Yeah, absolutely.
that is amazing.
And this is only the beginning.
Yeah,
It's only our
this-
fifth
It's
show.
only the 5th episode, man. Like that's so dope. We love y'all. For real.
Yes. And so, again, y'all, please go on Apple Music or honestly any platform. My song is
Yes.
there.
Ambitious
Ambitious of a Hustler.
Hustler.
And not just a hustler, but a hustler because we are females. We hustle. We get it in just like the men do. And, you know, we all about our paper bags, you know. So go download that at your earliest convenience. We want to thank you for tuning in to another great episode of
The
Beat
Beat
Box. We will be here again next week on Uncensored Network. Download the app and not only download, but subscribe so you can win a chance to, you know, go to Vegas. We have
And
other
follow our
prizes and
Instagram.
things. Follow us on Instagram, the Beatbox.podcast. Follow us on Instagram, run it up. We will see y'all next week.
Every Friday.
Enjoy your night.
9 to 5.
Look, it's running through my mind. It happens every time. You want a paper chase? I'm on a paper grind. Tryna get to the shine. Cause I ain't going outside. I'm rolling the baddest bitch, no joke. Do whatever that floats your boat. You know how that shit go. Now we sexing, straight up flexing, putting on a show. Like how I do it when I do it. Got him wanting more. And he do it so good when he go down low. Something like the way I drop it down to the flow. He pick it up, beat it up, put it down for show. I'm on the road once again, yeah, you know it's on. Gotta get to my paper, then I bring it home. I'm talking cash flow. I'm tired of these niggas with the lame excuses. I'ma get my own bag, make them useless.